You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 43 degrees, 43 degrees going up to a high of 59. It is chilly. I went out early this morning, 7 o'clock. I had to go to the store. You know, I've been up since I think my clock went up at 5:30. I never went back to sleep. And so I woke up this morning thinking about all the stuff I had to do. And I was like, you know what? I need to go to the store and get me an onion, right? So I go bopping out the house with just my sweater on because, you know, I'm a sweater kind of girl. And it was cold. Listen, y'all, it was cold. Do you hear me? I was like, oh, my goodness, it's freezing out here. And what was crazy is I got in the car and I thought something was on the window, but I thought maybe it was like, I don't know, I thought it was dust or something. Well, it was frost. So I called myself, did not know it was frost, but it was cold, did not know it was frost. So I turned on the windshield wipers and used the wiper fluid to get the whatever was on the windshield off, and it turned to ice. I was like, oh my God, like that's ice. So it was that cold this morning. So the water from the windshield wiper fluid turned to like frost, which made ice on the windshield. So I had to wait till that melt, and then I could drive to the store. But it's beautiful, it's lovely, it's sunshiny, but it's cold. It's 43 degrees, and it's only going to get up to 59, which I'm fine with that. Like, I'm a sweater kind of girl, so I'm all right with that. It's beautiful. This is my time of the year because I can wear a sweater. Now, what was crazy is I needed a coat this morning or a light jacket, which I have quite a few. So that's not even a problem. So anyway, welcome to the show. Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning so far. Today is Wednesday, hump day, baby. You have made it to the middle. You are almost there. Yes, somebody is saying, thank God, I'm almost there. You are in the middle. You don't have much longer. It'll be the weekend soon. All right, so today is Wednesday, October the 19th. It's also National Kentucky Day. It's also National LGBT Center Awareness Day. National Seafood Bisque Day. Yes, I love me some seafood. Well, let me say this. I like lobster bisque. I have never had seafood bisque before, but I love lobster bisque. And I like, we go to Papa Do's. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to Papa Do's. Papa Do's is delicious. And we go to Papa Do's and they have this dip. It's not a bisque because it's a dip. It's a seafood dip. When I tell you delicious, man, I can go there and that's all I have to eat. Because it's a nice portion, and they give you like this bread to go with it, and it is delicious. But my husband liked the bisque, and I'll get the dip. All right, it's also National Hagfish Day. Now, I have no idea what hagfish is, but it's National Hagfish Day, whatever that is. It's also, check this out, it's also Support Your Local Chamber of Commerce Day. Speaking of local chambers of commerce, I am the vice president of the Greater East Side Chamber of Commerce. And I want to let you know that, please, if you think you are a chili boss, we invite you to take part in our annual chili cook-off, which is going to be November the 12th. For more information about how you can participate, go to mygecc.org. Again, that web address is mygecc.org. Yes. It's National Medical Assistance Recognition Day. So if you know a medical assistant, show us some love, show him some love, show her some love. And it's bra. Listen to this, y'all. Bra, like the bra you wear. Bra Day USA. Yes, National Bra Day USA. Now I know somebody saying I want to burn my bras. I get it. Women don't like bras. They do not like bras. Well, let me say this. Some probably do. Most don't. If you ask a woman what's the first thing she do when she walk through her door and go to her bedroom, I guarantee you the first thing she's going to say is take off her bra. I know, because that's what normally happens. Ooh, I can't wait to get out of this bra. Anyways, Bra USA Day. Bra Day USA. All right, let's keep this train rolling, baby. Let's keep this train rolling. Let's get on over here with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thomson for today, Wednesday, October the 19th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You may have a problem at work with a female coworker. You don't like confrontations at the best of times. However, you may find them difficult to avoid. Find out if they have other commitments. All right, listen. You're going to have some problems with a female coworker. Here's the thing. handle that. I was about to say something. This is a family show. Handle it diplomatically. I was about to say handle that ish, but I'm just going to say handle it diplomatically if you can. You know, I know you don't like confrontations the best of times, but here's the thing. You may find them hard to avoid today. Yeah. So if you have to, do your best you can to be diplomatic. Okay, Aries, I get it. You just want to tell them off. Just be diplomatic. That's all. I want to say some other stuff, but this is a family show. At least I try to make it a family show. I try. Oh God, I'll tell you about that on it. I got to tell you. You know, so I'm on TikTok last night laughing till 1 o'clock this morning, me and my husband, and we passing TikToks back and back. You know, you can share TikTok back and back. But anyway, I'll tell you about that in a second. Taurus, be careful that you don't overextend yourself. Children may be less than honest with you. Involvement with prestigious organizations will be to your advantage. All right, listen, be careful, Taurus. Take a minute. Matter of fact, take 2. Don't overextend yourself. I know you want to get it all done right now. I get it. But don't overextend yourself. And them little buggers, they're not going to be truthful. Watch them, because you know they will tell a fib in a second. In a hot New York minute. Gemini, problems with your boss could lead to unemployment. You will be your usual charming self, and the partners you attract may be adventurous. The adventurous type. Okay, look at you, adventurous type. You need to pamper yourself for a change. Okay, now Gemini, here's the thing. I know you want to be right. You want to know everything. But if you want your job, you might want to bite your tongue today. Because otherwise, the problems you're going to have with your boss could cause you to be unemployed. So if you know you need your job, there's no need for you to be right today because you need your job. I get it. You want to be right. You know it all. But today, that could cause you your job. So be careful. In the meantime, pamper yourself. Cancer. Take care when dealing with older relatives. Make changes regarding your status in society. Secret affairs may be brought into the open. All right, here's the thing, Cancer. You know it's a secret. You know it's a secret for a reason. Now it's about to come to light. I would tell you, if you got the opportunity to fall back right now, because secrets normally don't end well. I'm just saying, trust me when I tell you, everybody who tries to hide a secret, some kind of way it pops up. When you least expect it, the light is shining on that thing. So if you got a secret affair at that, if you got a secret affair going on, if you can step back right now, step back. Otherwise, it's going to show up today. The truth is going to come out today. Watch yourself. In the meantime, make changes regarding your status in society. I don't exactly know what that means for you. Maybe you do. So whatever it is, you can make the changes. Now, is it a part of that secret you got going on? That secret affair. Secret lovers. Yeah, that's what we are. Trying so hard to hide the way we feel. 'Cause we both belong to someone else, but we can't let go. No. That's me messing up a song, and my nose sound stopped up. Y'all know that song, Secret Lovers. I'm just saying. I was laying in the bed last night listening to slow music. I sang myself to sleep after I got finished laughing on TikTok. And I try not to listen to music at night. So TikTok, YouTube, and music at night. They're not TV so much, but YouTube. TikTok, YouTube, and music. If I start listening to music, it's hard for me to cut the music off. And I was sing. I know my husband probably got tired of me last night singing because I was singing my heart out. And I don't know, he must have cut the TV off because I went to sleep with one remote in my hand singing. So when I woke up this morning, the remote was on my side of the bed, but the TV was off. I went to bed singing the Isley Brothers. Some song, let me see, what was the song? Oh God, it was one of the Isley Brothers songs. Oh God, I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me in a second. But I went to bed singing. So music, YouTube, and TikTok, bad for me past 10 o'clock. Bad. Leo, relax and enjoy what you've accomplished when you're finished. Okay. Be quiet about your intentions or ideas that might bring added cash. You are in a high energy, get it all done mood, and you'll have little patience with those who are slacking off. I know what you're saying, Leo. I get that part. I don't have no patience for those people. Not right now. Now, you catch me past 9 o'clock. Like, we could talk past 9 because then I'm TikToking, YouTubing, and musicing it out. However, before 9 o'clock, I'm busy. I'm trying to get it all done. And the Lord knows I have a lot most days to get it done. In the meantime, just relax for a minute, Leo. Relax and enjoy what you've already accomplished. I know you're in the mood to get it done. You're on your grind right now. You got some great ideas to make some extra cash just in time for the holiday. You just missed Amazon Prime, so it was 2 days. I even missed it. I'm an Amazon influencer, and I forgot to go live on that day. However, I'm sure it's going to be another day before the holiday season, if not right at the holiday season. You can make some extra cash, but keep your ideas to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not happy for you. Everybody that's smiling in your face, they're not happy for you. They're jealous, they're envious, they want what you have, they're not happy with what they got. So I get it. Keep your ideas to yourself. All right, let's keep this train moving. Virgo, your emotions may get the better of you. Don't they always, Virgo? You must use discretion when talking to others. Gambling should not be an option. You may find your mate somewhat perturbed. You done pissed your mate off. What you did, Virgo? You said something, did something. They're pissed. They are pissed. Yeah, they're pissed. Your emotions are probably gonna get the better of you because you done pissed them off. What did you say? I know you done said it now. It's hard to take back. You can apologize, but whatever you said is probably stuck to them like glue. And it's going to be living right in the back of their heads. You can try to apologize. Maybe that can make it somewhat better. A little bit. Just a little bit. In the meantime, have some fun. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I was living in the clouds, yeah, like 10 million explosions. Whatever happened to the picture? The one where you and I were perfect. Like if heaven was a time lapse. Play the story where we'd end up. Would you pause it for a second before this thing's over? Would you come a little closer before this thing is over? Would you come a little closer? Till it's gone, never know till it's gone, never know till it's gone, never know till it's gone, till it's gone, till it's gone, till it's gone, never know 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 till it's gone, till it's gone, till it's gone, till it's gone. When the light fades into darkness and your fears all turn to regrets, how do you stand up without falling? How do you see it as a blessing? As I'm falling through the water, let the ocean be my witness. I plead that this has changed me. I pray it as I'm sinking. This time will be different. Pray it as I'm sinking. Till it's gone, never know till it's gone, till it's gone, till it's gone, till it's gone.
welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Dodson. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You can meet friends who will let you know how valuable you are. You will do your best work on your own. You're prone to tears if your mate is harsh with you today. So listen, your mate is going to make you cry. Here's the thing, right? Let them know that whatever they're about to say that's going to piss you off and make you cry is not accepted. It's not acceptable, and you won't have it. In the meantime, you're going to do your best work on your own. Sometimes you have to just be by yourself and be quiet to get stuff done. I get it. Some people like to be around people, but my thing is when I'm around folks, I talk too much. So for me to get stuff done, and I want to say something else, but it's a family show. For me to get stuff done, 9 times out of 10, I need to be by myself. Yeah, to get it done, to really get it. Otherwise, I'm talking and nothing gets done. Scorpio, see, I know my weaknesses, and I get it. So you know yourself, you know yourself. I know for me, if I was in an office with a bunch of people, because I've been in offices with bunches of people, I'm talking because that's what I like to do. I like to socialize, right? I like to socialize. Scorpio, opportunities to make advancements through good business sense are apparent. You are best not to retaliate if members of your household are trying to pick a fight. You may find out that someone has not been completely honest. Okay, you got a lot going on there today, right? Here's the thing. Opportunities to make advancement through business, through good business sense are apparent. So you're going to have some good things coming through for you, some great opportunities. That's because you have a good sense of business, all right? So that's apparent. In the meantime, don't retaliate. Somebody's trying to pick a fight with you at home, just don't. Ignore them because people can't fight by themselves, Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? When you start to talk back, that's when the problems begin. If you let them just be there by themselves, I can tell you though, I'm one of the people that get mad when people don't talk back. Yeah, I do. Well, not people. Let me just not people. One person. When I'm trying to talk and they don't talk back, that's when I get mad. When you talk back, I don't get mad. When you don't talk back, yeah, I'm mad. So that could go both ways. It depends. It depends on who you're talking to. Let me just say that, Scorpio. Sagittarius, travel for business will not only bring you valuable information, but also profits as well. So you're going to get some valuable information and some profits, baby. Yes. Your flair for the dramatic appeal will unleash itself at a social functions. Don't gossip. All right, look, don't go to the social function acting all crazy. Don't be so dramatic with folks be looking at them like, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with him? Yeah, you got that flair for the dramatics, right? But don't do that in public. You got a reputation to protect. People going to look at you and think you're nuts. So don't do that. And don't gossip. Just stay away from the gossip mill. That's low energy. Y'all hear me talk about that? It's low energy. Stay away from the low energy crap. Travel from business is going to bring you some valuable information and some extra money, baby. Yes, take that trip. Capricorn, look before you leap. Involvement in groups will be favorable. Business partnerships will prove lucrative. Your business sense will be leading you in a direction that indicates more travel and communication. Okay, so this is a business day. I think I done read three or four horoscopes already, and it's about business and money and profiting. Yes. All right, so you got some great partnerships happening today, Capricorn. They're gonna be very lucrative, beautiful. We love lucrative, don't we? Yes, we do. We love lucrative. Yes. Your business sense will be leading you in a direction that indicates more travel and communications. That could be fun. You know, especially if you like to travel. Like if you like to travel, more money, more travel, more communication sounds good, right? Especially if you like to travel. I'm not that person who like to travel that much. I like to travel a little bit, like very little. That's why I don't travel, but very little. All right, Aquarius, you may have difficulty trying to get your mate to understand your position. Deceit around you is evident. You'll be in the mood to socialize. Social butterfly, I get it. You want to socialize. Me too. I just told my husband, I'm like, I'm going to have game night once a month at my house, starting in January. I got to buy some games for Christmas. That's what I'm putting on my list. So we do a grab bag every year, so I'm going to put games. I want games at my house. And I'm going to have game night. I like playing games. So Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday afternoons, going to be game. Probably more like Saturday night if we don't have anything planned. Friday night is my date night with my husband. And then Saturdays, we pretty much laid back. And Sundays is game night, football Sunday until the season is over. So we probably going to do game night on a Saturday night once a month. Yeah, have some fun. I like socializing. I don't like networking, but I like socializing. There's a difference. Networking, I'm all in business mode, all uptight because I got to introduce myself to somebody to talk business. Now, if I'm sitting in a nice social circle where I'm just kind of sitting there, we just happen to start talking business, that's cool. But if I got to approach you and we got to talk business like networking, not so much. Not so much. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. A new relationship can be yours if you get out with friends. Try not to argue about trivial matters. You will get great satisfaction from your efforts. Yes, we are accepting all great satisfactions. Yes, we are, fish. Yes, we are accepting great satisfaction. Yes. However, not however. And I'm going to put an and in it, not a however. A new relationship can be yours, but you got to get out and socialize with your friends. Listen, you got to go out and socialize. And try not to argue about small stuff. I want to say something else, but this is a family show. Try not to, listen, if it's a little trivial, don't argue about that. That's low energy. Arguing is low energy. Yes, I try to stay positive as I can. Arguing is low energy, fish. We don't want to put any energy into some small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't. In the meantime, go out with your friends if you're looking for love, baby. Go out with your friends. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing, to bring you more of the horoscopes. Now let's get on to some news you can use. Okay, so I told y'all in the first segment of the show, I wanted to talk about something. It was funny. Okay, so here's the deal. And I'm talking about this from the funny perspective. So I'm looking at TikTok last night, right? And I don't know who page this was, but you just scroll through TikTok and this guy came on and the guy was laughing so hard I had to laugh. Anyway, he showed a picture of Herschel Walker with that badge. So I don't know if you guys saw the debate, but Herschel Walker had his police badge. And he was saying, "This my badge," right? So the guy on TikTok, some kind of way they done stitched together a video with him in the back. Listen, when I tell y'all I was in stitches laughing, that junk was so funny. And it's so sad because people that once held him as a great athlete, they're just he's making a fool out of himself. And it's sad because he don't realize he's really a puppet and they're pulling all the strings and they're making him look like a straight fool. And people are mean. People are mean. They're putting together all kind of stitches of him, just making a straight fool of himself. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all see me making a fool of myself, somebody pull my coattail, or you looking stupid right now, just tell me. I might not like the fact that you saying it, but just let me know. If I'm out there making a straight fool of myself, Audrey, you are making a fool of yourself, right? Pull my coattail. Don't let me make a fool of myself like that. I thought about going into politics before I launched this show. I thought about going into politics, and people have approached me recently and said, "You should go. You should get into politics. I think you'll be a great community servant." And I've said to them, "This is my community service. This show. Now, the goal is to make it better and better and better where it serves my community, but I can't get into politics because politics is dirty, and you got to have a strong skin to be in politics. I don't have a strong skin. I could get very ugly and I'll be in the media making a fool of myself because somebody's going to approach me and say something stupid and they might get smacked. I'm just keeping it real. Herschel out there making a straight fool by himself by himself. Like he just doing it all. Nobody has to do anything. He's just doing it by himself. And I'm sure he was once respected, especially in the football world. But now people are just disgusted with him. And he just keeps doing, and I'm sitting here because if y'all had seen the video that guy stitched together, it was hilarious. But it was sad at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God. And the people that are supporting him, that are pushing him, they're only pushing him because they know he has some issues and they just want to control it. They don't care if he has issues because they're going to pull all the strings. They're going to run. He's not going to have any power. He's like a couple of other folks I know in politics. They're just the face with no power. That's what he's going to be. And well-respected people, right? People that was like, oh, he's so... Yeah, until they got into this whole politics thing. Now people looking at them like, you're crazy. No respect at all. No respect at all. So here, people, he's making a fool of himself. He put that badge up, and the moderator had to kept telling him, listen, we said no props, and he just kept talking about the badge as if he really went to a police academy and became a cop. Like, was it bad? It was crazy, y'all. It was just crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you some of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day. And when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn to morning dew, then you the key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home, get to know mine on the inside. We can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshening, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, the Atlanta Gladiators has new owners. That's pretty cool. The Atlanta Gladiators introduced Alex Campbell and Anson Carter as the new owners of the team during a Tuesday press conference at the Gas South yesterday, which is cool. Campbell is an executive in the staffing industry. He will serve as the majority owner, while Carter, a former NHL player turned commentator, will serve as the minority owner. The pair will own and operate the team as the ATL Hockey Group. Both were unanimously approved by the ECHL Board of Governors. You know what I think is cool about this story is, one, I think it's a very smart business move. Two, I think this is going to introduce more African Americans to the sport of hockey, right? Because this is the first time, and I'm sure it's because I've never really watched the sport, but this is the first time I've ever seen an African American in that position. Now, Carter played in the sport, but it's not a sport that we go to see very often. Football, basketball, those are our sports, and sometimes baseball. It's kind of like AEIOU, and sometimes what is it? AEIOU, and sometimes something else. You remember back in the day? Well, anyway, I think this is pretty cool because it's going to introduce more African Americans to the sports. And I think that it's cool that, they have joined together to show that we can work together. You know what I mean? Like, we could work together as people. We just think of us as people. We can work together and do things. So, Campbell is a white guy, and Carter is a black guy, and they've come together to make this all possible. Now, the name says Atlanta Gladiators, but the team plays right here in Gwinnett County at Gas South. Their first game is going to be this Friday. I'm seriously thinking about telling my husband, let's go to the game, either Friday or Saturday at the Gas South Arena. They're going to be defending the Kelly Cup champion Florida Everblades. So I think that's pretty cool. So I think this is a great opportunity for more African Americans to see people of color in this type of position in this particular sports, because there aren't a lot of us in the sports, and if there are, I don't know them. That's because I don't follow the sports. Now, my husband and I have talked about going to one of the hockey games, because I went to so far. I love basketball, so basketball is cool. Always go to those games when I get the opportunity. Football, absolutely. I'm at football pretty much every Friday night in the fall, because my nephew plays, my brother coaches, so that's always been a given. Went to baseball this summer. Actually I like going to live baseball games versus watching baseball on TV. I actually had a really good time at baseball. I was surprised. I was like, oh, this is nice. And it could be for a bunch of different reasons. One, we had some banging seats. Like, our seats were nice. We had leather seats. We had a concierge person that brought us whatever we wanted to our seats. We had the seats were in a very good location where we could see really, really, really good. Like, we were like in row 13 from the field. Yeah, that's where we were. So we were like, the seats was amazing. I had a really, really nice time at baseball. But I realized I like in-person baseball and I like night games. I do not like day games. It's too hot, but I do like night games, and I do like where we were sitting. So those are nice. So I would actually get season tickets for home games for baseball, as well as football and basketball. Now, I got to say this. I went to a soccer game. Okay, I wasn't too thrilled with soccer, and I don't know if it was because where we were sitting, because we were sitting in a very nice location. It was just so far away from the field, so I really couldn't get into the game that much, and the game went really quick. Like, soccer goes it was like 90 minutes, like literally, because they don't take like these 30 minutes halftime and all that kind of stuff and do halftime events and all. They didn't do any of that. It was like they were on the field, and the next thing I was like, is it over? Because football and baseball and basketball, especially football and baseball, they take a long time. Hockey, not so much. So it was okay. Like, that wasn't something I could say I had a great time. It was all right. And I don't know, was it because of where we were sitting? We were in like the VIP section of Molly something. Was it Molly something? Some club. It was cool, but I wasn't too thrilled with that. And I felt like that moved slower than baseball. Like, I don't know. It was fast, though, but the score was kind of long. So, anyway, I think that I'm going to go see a hockey game, and I'll let y'all know what I thought about that once I see that. But kudos to Campbell and Carter for coming together to form this partnership. I think it's going to, it shows just how diverse Gwinnett is, and I think it's going to bring more opportunities for African Americans in this space, at least more visibility to let them know what's possible. Because I don't think a lot of people think about it. I think for me, the hockey matches, the briefs that I've seen, and I've seen people get their teeth knocked out. I'm like, nope, not want to be a part of that. So I can see why people would definitely say they don't want to be a part of hockey, because I've seen some people lose some teeth in the little brief parts of a match that I have seen. Like, they get hit in the mouth with the puck or the stick, and teeth are gone. So yeah, I can just see that being a problem. Yeah, I'm just thinking about that out loud. All right, some Gwinnett teens are helping family through learning how to do urban farming, which I thought this was pretty good. 8 teenagers interning this year with Feed Gwinnett to help address food insecurity discovered more than how to help hungry families, including all the challenges of urban farming. The internship, organized by the nonprofit Gardens of Growing Community, promotes urban agriculture and service-based learning. The program provides students with valuable work experience and entrepreneurial skills while giving back to the community, stated G4GC Public Relations Program Coordinator Mariana Vasquez. In 2 cohorts held over 27 weeks this past spring and summer, the high school students spent 6 hours almost every Saturday building raised beds, repairing irrigation systems, starting plants from seed, and learning how to nurture growing plants. The effort took place under the mentorship of Gwendolyn Washington at her Lawrenceville-based farm, Phoenix Garden, in the large classroom aquaponics system at Brookwood High School, supervised by teacher Carrie Livers Settles. I want to know more about urban farming. I thought this was pretty cool because, we don't know what we're getting when we go to the store. I hate to say it. We don't know what we're eating most of the time. We don't know what's organic for real. You have labels on stuff that says organic, but then it could be something else. If you do try to eat clean and healthy, it's costing you a lot of money. So you don't know what you're getting. I am all about urban farming. I would love to know more about urban farming, but I think that this opportunity right here gave these young people the opportunity to look at an industry that they may have never even considered going into if it were not for this opportunity. So I think this is a great way for young people to fill out what it is they may want to do. Because here's what you don't want to do. Here's what you don't want your kids to do, because we've all done it. Like, if you're in my age range, 9 times out of 10, you started out doing something that you probably hated, but you did it because people said do it, or you did it because you had to do it because you needed a job, and you realize I hate it. I think right now, put your children in a position to find their life's works, their passion, and put them on a path to purpose, and they'll be successful, right? And I think that's one of the most important things. So these young people got the opportunity to intern at this urban farm, and now they've learned things that they could possibly turn into career options. Like, one young man realized, okay, so I'm doing this urban farming thing, but what he really found out was that he was more interested in how the water system worked. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, he learned that, okay, this is urban farming, but I'm more interested in the water systems that support the farms. I thought that was so hot. I'm like, wow, So this is what I'm talking about. So we need more opportunities like this for our young people, so they can get a taste of what careers could be like, and they can also find out what they like and what they don't like. They may have some of these kids may have taken this internship and like, yep, I don't like this. Right? I don't like this. This is it's not gratifying. I can't see it. Some was shy, and they realized this helped bring me out of my shell, made me more of a people's person. I asked questions. I thought it was really good. So anyway, Feed Gwinnett, which paid the students for their work, was funded by Gwinnett Soil and Water Conservation District through a grant awarded by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Natural Resources Conservation Services. Fundraising to expand the program in 2023 is already underway. So that's a great program. To read the full story, go to ajc.com and you can read it there. But I thought that was pretty doggone cool. You know what I'm saying? Give the kids an opportunity. I wish somebody had told me I could have done an intern when I was in high school. And I'm sure they had programs, but I'm thinking back to my high school days, and I had a great counselor. At least I thought I did. He was nice. Let me say that. His name was Mr. Avenett. And he, I think he guided me the best he knew how, based on what he thought I could do. And so I was really good in math and science, which makes sense today. I was really good, which is so funny because if you ask me if I were analytical, I probably would say no, but people around me have said to me, you are very analytical. And I'm like, really? I thought I was more creative. I think I'm a little bit of both. I'm a Pisces, so I can flow both ways. But he told me to go to school to be an accountant, and not knowing that probably would bore me to tears, which it did, which made me give up. Like, I didn't want to do that, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what career options were available for me as a person who liked math and science. Now I know I could have been a freaking engineer. Years later, I'm like, wow, I could have been an engineer. I could have been so many things that I probably would have enjoyed. However, the thing that I enjoy, and I have enjoyed for the last 25 years, has been an entrepreneur. So I'm not going to complain. Not at all. Speaking of entrepreneurs, wine collectors will soon have a new option for storing their vino. The Peachtree Corner City Council recently approved a special use permit for a private wine establishment at 110 Technology Parkway, Suite 100. Now, here's what this is, right? I thought this was pretty cool. I'm like, really? People pay for that? I guess they do. So the concept that this company is providing, it's called Cellar Fine Wine Service. And what people who collect wines, now listen to what I'm saying. People who collect wines can take their wines to the wine cellar, the fine wine cellar, and store it there And when they want to go drink the wine, they go to, it's like a club, kind of like a cigar club, but for wine lovers. They go there and they pull a bottle of their wine from their I guess their secret closet inside the secret wine, the private wine cellar, and they sit down and they have a bottle of their best wine with some of their clients or friends or families. That sounds very foo-foo. Yeah. So there's a company that said, hey, we want to make sure, that you have somewhere to store. In my mind, okay, now this is just me. If I paid, and this is probably really cheap, what I'm about to say, because they probably like, well, that's nothing. You should keep that in your house. If I pay, I'm saying $200 for a bottle of wine. For me, that's a lot, because I think the most I've ever paid is $25 for a bottle of wine that I didn't like. But I did it anyway because I was supporting someone. So if I paid $200 for a bottle of wine, I probably would just have it at home. So I'm assuming that people who want this type of service probably pay thousands of dollars for some wine and they don't want it at home. But my question is this, and I want to talk to these people who actually open up this venue. If I put my wine in this wine cellar for collectors and something happens to it, how do you replace my wine? Is it just lost forever? Because that's what I'm thinking. So is it safer being with you, or is it safer being at home with me? I'm just wondering. So that's a good question. But anyway, if you are a wine collector and you want to house your wine at this establishment, they are going to be probably accepting applications once everything is up and running. So you can go there and put your wine there, and you can have a comfortable place to meet your clients and your family and friends. And you're going to have flat screen TVs. There's going to be seating. There's going to be a conference room. You can congregate and socialize, and wine expertise will be provided by certified and accomplished sommeliers. That's a wine connoisseur, y'all. I know that much. All right, I thought that was pretty cool though. Listen, it's business, baby. It's business. Like if you can dream it, you can do it. I don't care how crazy it may sound. If you can dream it, baby, it could happen. You hear what I'm saying? Stop not dreaming. You can do it. All right. Let's keep this train rolling. Proposal for 20 townhomes in Swanee changes to 7 homes. There was a proposal of 20, and then there were 7. Walker Anderson Home previously submitted plans to develop 20 townhomes at the southeast corner of Lawrenceville, Swanee Road, and Swanee Avenue in Swanee. The proposal had been up for public hearing and a vote on September 27 council meeting, but the applicant, Corbett Woods, changed gears and is now proposing 7 single-family detached homes on approximately 3 acres. To be sure, all 13 conditions proposed by the city planning department are understood and feasible. Woods requested the decision be postponed until Swanee's next council meeting, 6:30 p.m. October the 25th at City Hall, located at 330 Town Center Avenue. So he really wants to get this project off the ground, but in order to do that, he had to do a pivot, right? He wanted 20 townhomes. He did a pivot to seven single-family homes, which is fine. I mean, I'm sure they could use the 7 single-family homes. I'm sure they could. And I'm sure the residents over there in Swanee are not mad that they dropped it from 20 to 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, less congestion. Not that I think they're going to be able to move that anyway. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song, and then I'm going to come back to give you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. So stay tuned.
I'm gonna wait on you. piece of the puzzle. I'm finally at ease. So when times are rough and the promises we made just seem so hollow and weak, and we're about to break, we have to remind ourselves, 'cause we know how we feel inside. You know I'm gonna wait on you. Ain't over till it's over. I'm gonna wait on you. I'm gonna love it till it's gone. You know I'm gonna wait on you. And the weight that's on your shoulder, I'm gonna carry that for you. So hear me when I say no one's gonna love you like I do. I'm gonna wait on you. I'm gonna wait on you. I'm gonna wait on you. You know I'm gonna wait on you. And the weight that's on your shoulder, yes, I'm gonna carry that for you. So hear me when I say no one's gonna love you like I do.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Listen, guys, I have a class coming up. If you have thought about starting a podcast and you just been kind of sitting on the fence because you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to start, I don't know what to talk about, I don't know if I have the time, I don't know if I'll make a return on my money, I don't know if I could do it, I'm afraid, I'm shy, I'm an introvert, all of these things that you've been saying, but deep in your heart, you know you want to start a podcast. Now, here's the thing. Your message matters. Your story matters. Someone needs to hear what you have to say, right? If you're not going to write a book, do a podcast. As a matter of fact, do the podcast, then write the book, because you had the content to do so. I'm hosting the Podcast University training on October the 29th. It's a Saturday. It's a 90-minute class that I'm going to walk you through the steps that you need to start your podcast. When you leave out of that class, you'll know everything you need to know to start your podcast, and you'll also have 3 months of email support for me to answer questions that you may have. So even if you leave the class and still have a question, you have 3 months email support to launch your podcast. Now, if you are a procrastinator, you're not going to launch the podcast. If you are a procrastinator, don't even waste your time or money. But if you know that your message is powerful and you need to get it out there, and you've been trying to figure out how to get your message out there, you know people need to hear what you have to say, then launch a podcast. Because what I can tell you about being a podcaster is that your message, once you launch it on these platforms, you become a global media person almost instantly. And so that's going to help you amplify your message, amplify your story, and get it out to the world. If you don't want to do this, don't waste your time and money. If you're not willing to make the commitment to tell your story in more ways than one, to find people who share your platform, who can share your platform and tell their stories, don't waste your time. If you are an author and you say, you know what, I want to talk about why I wrote this chapter the way I wrote it, this may be a good opportunity for you to talk about how you wrote the book, so that people can go and buy the book. Right? Think about it in a way that's going to help you. It's going to help the people that's listening, because somebody needs to hear that story. I get on here every day because I love what I do. But y'all hear me talk about a variety of things. I talk about business. I talk about life. I talk about politics when I shouldn't be. You know, I even got my hand slapped by YouTube a couple of weeks ago, because I must have said something that was incorrect. And they was like, okay, warning number 1, ma'am. And I was like, oh, crap. So let me be careful about what I say. So, but I still do it, you know, and because I love what I do, and I know that there's somebody who cannot get out to listen and see what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, right? I know that already. I turned Good Morning Gwinnett into a full-blown media site because I like business, I like technology, And there's not a whole lot of focus on that. I want to focus on those things: lifestyle, health and wellness, the things that I love, but also the things that's going to benefit other people. Like if you go to the website, you're going to find out about business things that has nothing to do with Gwinnett County. However, it may be of interest to you because you're an entrepreneur or you like a certain kind of brand. Like I ran a story yesterday about a coffee company that's opening up in Gainesville. Now that has nothing to do with Gwinnett County. However, Gainesville is only 30 minutes away from Gwinnett County. So you might want to go over there and look and see what that coffee shop looks like. It's called Passport Boarding Coffee, I think it is. But go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to see it there. So I took my love of podcasting and I decided to turn it into a full-blown media site, which I'm just having so much fun doing. It keeps me in this office pretty much all day. And I said to myself yesterday, okay, Audrey, I know you love what you do, but you got to get outside and start networking with folks again. Because now you're just sitting here working all day, because I'm loving every second of it. So anyway, you never know what your podcast can turn into. That's my reason for sharing that story. Mine turned into a full-blown news site at this point. And I see it getting bigger and bigger and bigger as the years go on. So if you're thinking about starting a podcast, go to podcastuniversity.training, sign up for the podcast training, learn how to start the podcast, ask me all the questions. I'll be there in person. This is not a recorded event where you're going to get a recording, some videos. You're going to get me live and in person on Zoom. And you can ask me whatever questions you want to ask me about starting your podcast. And I will be sharing with you pretty much everything you need to launch a podcast. From the nuts from all the nuts and bolts. Like the things that I've experienced, because I run a whole network. I don't have just Good Morning Gwinnett. I have a whole network of podcasts. And I help people launch podcasts. So go to podcastuniversity.training. All right, cool. All right, so Social Equity Alliance is having an event on Thursday, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. It's called BIPOC Mental Health. It's going to be new topics. They're going to be talking about mental health. It's online, so you can find out more about that by going to Gwinnett Public Library and find out more about, how to be a part of the Social Equity Alliance and find out more about their BIPOC mental health programs and the talk that they're going to be giving on that. That's going to be online tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. So if you're interested in that, go to Gwinnett County Public Library to find out more information about that. Also tomorrow, 7:30 p.m., a talk with author Maricela Martinez-Cola. She's an author. It's going to be author in desserts in Duluth. Yes. So if you want to have some desserts and you want to talk to her, she's going to be there talking about her book, The Bricks Before Brown, the Chinese American, Native American, and Mexican American struggles for educational equality. For more, you can go to the adult services in the Gwinnett Public Library too. So Maricela is going to be there. She's going to be talking about her book, and the book again is called The Bricks Before Brown, the Chinese American, Native American, and Mexican American struggle for educational equality. That's going to be at the Gwinnett Public Library in Duluth. That branch is located at 3180 Main Street, Duluth. That's tomorrow at 7:30. So if you want to talk to Maricela, you can. 7:30 tomorrow in Duluth at the Public Library, 3180 Main Street, Duluth. All right, cool. Listen, she's written a book, and it sounds like it's going to be a pretty doggone good book. All right, listen here. The Cluetown books. Like if you like mysteries, like I watch murder. I like Hallmark's murders and mysteries. I like that kind of stuff. I like that. I used to love CSI Miami, and I used to love CSI New York. And I do like mysteries. Let me just say this though. I went to an escape room. I've been twice. The second time I've gone, I did not like it. The first time I went, I had a good time. I was in Vegas with my daughter. That one was fun. The second one, I don't know, I couldn't get into it for some reason. I don't know, was it too hard? But I was like, this is stressing me out. Or I couldn't concentrate because the baby was there. So the baby and I probably was that thing. The baby and I were kind of just hanging out in the corner. But the baby here's funny. My sugar baby found the first clue inside the room. She found the first clue. I was like, oh my God. So at that time, she was 3. She had just turned 3. She found the first clue for us in the escape room. If you like things like that, like escape rooms and things like that, Swanee has Cluetown Swanee is going on. It's now available. You can purchase it. It's $10. It's at Swanee Welcome Center, and you can. Apparently, you're looking for a fun activity that's both challenging and rewarding. The brand new Swanee book takes players throughout the town center in Swanee, Town Center Park, plus 2 mini hunts in Old Town Swanee and Sims Park. Solvers can use information on the landmarks to solve puzzles, and the solutions reveal how to get to the next checkpoint. So it's kind of like an escape room, but you're going to be doing it downtown Swanee. I think that's so cool. And to get the book, it's Cluetown Books, and it's $10. And you can get the book by going to 3930 Charleston Market Street in Town Center. 3930 Charleston Market Street in Town Center. So that's in Swanee. So they got the Cluetown is going on, is now available, and you can take the book and go around town and look for clues and solve puzzles. I think that's really cool. That's why I love Gwinnett, y'all. I know y'all get tired of hearing me say it. I get it. I still love it because of things like that. You know, like things that you can get out and meet people and have some fun. I like that. I think that's amazing. Amazing. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm about to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration before I say love be for today. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. Yeah. To go on together. To go on together. Moonlight and fire, dancing closely together and staying forever young. What about you and I then? Can we two find a way to align with each other? Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. Yeah. To go on together. To go on
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Here it goes. It says, dreams are the seeds of change. Nothing ever grows without a seed, and nothing ever changes without a dream. Oh my goodness, let me say it one more time. Dreams are the seeds of change. Nothing ever grows without a seed, and nothing ever changes without a dream. Debbie Boone said that, and she was absolutely right. I thought that was so freaking powerful when I read that this morning. Listen, you got to have a dream, right? Nothing's going to change if you don't have a dream. You can't plant anything without a seed. And you got to plant what you want to see flourish. You have to plant the seed in the ground. And I know sometimes we plant it and we want it to grow right now. Nothing grows that fast. You're going to have to put the time in. You're going to have to water it. You're going to have to nurture it. You're going to have to do all these things to cultivate that dream. But here's the thing. If you don't have a dream, you have nothing to cultivate. If you don't plant a seed in the ground, there's nothing going to grow. So plant your seed. Plant the dream in the ground. That's your seed. Plant it and nurture that thing. Make sure that you take care of it. Love on it. Give it the water it needs. Give it the nutrients it needs. Give it everything it needs to be successful and grow. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 1 hour with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. Listen, if you missed any episodes of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to all past episodes there. Also, be sure to connect with me on all social media under Good Morning Gwinnett and download the app from the App Store. So whether you have an Android phone or Apple phone, there's an app in your App Store for the Good Morning Gwinnett show. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And again, I say thank you for listening. I'll be back again. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.